The way you carry yourself, the way you express your thoughts. Every aspect of you is captivating, but it's that one side, that raw vulnerability, which leaves me breathless every time. I could spend a lifetime learning about every part of you, and still, every new layer would be a surprise. But it's that one moment when I see your true heart that always breaks me in the best way. You are an enigma, a puzzle with pieces I never quite understood until now. But there's this one part of you that haunts me, pulling me deeper into your world with every passing thought. Each version of you is a beautiful story in itself, but it's that one side, the side that reveals your deepest fears and desires, that leaves me completely captivated, unable to look away. It's not just your smile or the way you laugh that intrigues me. It's the quiet moments when you let me see the softer, more delicate parts of you. That's when my heart truly falls in love. The many facets of your personality are all intriguing, but there's this one version of you, so tender and raw, that makes me weak in ways I can't even begin to explain. I've seen many sides of you, each one equally mesmerizing, but it's when you let go of your defenses, when I witness your soul exposed, that's when I'm truly lost in you. You have so many different faces, each one more fascinating than the last. But the side of you that speaks without words, that's the one that makes me lose all sense of control. Every time I think I've seen all there is to you, you reveal another layer that keeps me endlessly intrigued. Yet, it's that quiet, vulnerable side that has me utterly enchanted. There's something about the way you're unapologetically yourself, and yet, when you let that quiet, tender part of you show, I'm lost in a way I can't even explain. I can't help but admire all the different versions of you. Yet, it's when I see you at your most raw, at your most real, that I feel completely weak, overwhelmed by emotion. The way you shift between strength and tenderness, confidence and vulnerability, it's all a mystery I want to solve. But it's that one soft side of yours that holds me captive. Your energy is magnetic, your charm undeniable, but it's the way you open up and reveal that hidden side that makes me feel completely powerless, wanting more of you. I'm fascinated by every side of you, but the one that stays with me, the one that touches my heart, is the side that you only show when you're truly at ease, when you're free to be yourself. The depth of your personality is something I can't even begin to describe. But it's that one side of you, the one that speaks of longing and love, that completely makes me weak in the knees. Each side of you is a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Yet the way you open up and show me your vulnerability is the one side that truly steals my breath away. I find myself captivated by every layer you reveal, but it's that one part of you, the quiet part that holds so much depth, that makes my heart race every time I think of it. All of your complexities leave me intrigued, but when you show me that softer, gentler side, I feel like I've discovered a hidden treasure that I never want to let go of. There's a power in your presence, an energy that draws me in. But when I witness that one moment of quiet vulnerability, that's when I feel truly weak, helpless in the best way. You have so many beautiful layers to uncover, but it's that one side of you, gentle and loving, that has me utterly captivated, unable to think of anything else. Every time I think I understand you, you surprise me with something new. But it's the way you let me see the most tender parts of you that leaves me weak and speechless. Your strength, your confidence, your charm, they all fascinate me. But it's the way you let me see your softer side that makes me completely vulnerable to you. With every layer I peel back, I discover something new about you. But it's that one side, the one that reveals your truest self, that leaves me completely in awe. Your complexities intrigue me, and every side of you is a beautiful mystery. Yet it's that quiet, unspoken side of yours that makes me weak in ways I can't explain. Each time you reveal another side of you, I'm drawn deeper into your world. But it's the side that shows your raw emotion that makes my heart stop in the most thrilling way. You are a masterpiece of contrasts, strength and softness, independence and longing. But it's the part of you that surrendered to love that has me completely under your spell. Your ability to change, to evolve, is awe-inspiring. But the side of you that shows deep emotional vulnerability, that's the one that has me completely mesmerized. There's a strength in you that captivates me, but it's when you reveal your tender, heartfelt side that I am reduced to nothing but awe and admiration. You are a mix of so many beautiful contradictions, but it's that quiet side of you that speaks the loudest to my heart. That's the part that leaves me weak. I could never get enough of you, no matter how many sides I see. But the side that shows your deepest feelings, that's the side that holds my heart hostage. The many facets of you are all stunning, but it's that soft, vulnerable part that makes me weak. I never expected to fall so hard, yet here I am, unable to look away. With every passing day, I discover a new layer of your complexity, but it's the quiet, gentle moments where I see your true emotions that completely steal my breath away. You have a way of surprising me with every side of your being. Yet, it's when you allow me to witness your most tender side that I am reduced to silence, mesmerized by your heart. Your charm is undeniable, but the side of you that shows your hidden desires, that's the one that pulls me closer, breaking down all my walls. I can never predict what you'll show me next, but when I see you at your most vulnerable, at your most raw, that's when I'm lost in you completely. Each new side of you I uncover fascinates me more, but it's the one where you expose your truest feelings that leaves me weak, with no way to resist you. There's something about your energy that keeps me hooked. But when you show me the most vulnerable parts of yourself, I find myself utterly captivated. You amaze me with every new version of yourself you show me, but it's the quiet, sensitive side of you that stays with me, making me fall deeper each time. Your confidence and power draw me in, but it's that one fragile side, the one that only you know, that leaves me breathless and longing for more. I'm drawn to all your sides, but it's the one where you allow your emotions to shine through that makes me lose all sense of control, leaving me weak in your presence. Your many different sides make you intriguing, but the way you let your guard down, that's what truly makes me fall for you, completely and utterly. Every new side of you reveals a deeper story, but it's the side that speaks of longing, tenderness, and raw emotion that leaves me breathless and weak. You keep me on my toes, always showing me new and unexpected parts of yourself. But it's the way you reveal your heart that steals the breath from my lungs every time. There's magic in every version of you, but it's the tender moments when you let your true emotions surface that leave me breathless and wanting more. Each side of you is more beautiful than the last, but it's the way you expose your deepest feelings that makes me fall completely helpless in love with you. I admire all the different facets of who you are, but it's when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to show me your heart, that's when I'm completely captivated. The way you balance your strength with your tenderness is extraordinary, but it's the side of you that lets your guard down that has me powerless in your presence. I find every part of you intriguing, but it's the way you allow your heart to speak without words that makes me lose myself in you. Your complexity is endlessly fascinating, but it's when you let me see the vulnerable side of you that I'm left weak, unable to resist your pull. You keep revealing new sides of yourself that leave me in awe, but it's the one that shows your true feelings that brings me to my knees without a doubt. I'm enchanted by the many sides of you, but it's the one that shows your deepest emotions that leaves me truly weak, utterly mesmerized. Every part of you fascinates me, But it's when you expose that side of you that longs for connection, for love. That's the part that leaves me helpless. There are so many layers to you, each one more captivating than the last. But it's that one side of yours, tender and vulnerable, that makes me fall deeper every day. I never knew I could be so drawn to every part of someone until I met you. But it's that one side of you, when you let your heart show, that steals all my attention. There's so much more to you than meets the eye. But when you show me that tender, quiet side, that's when I know I'm lost to you forever. Each side of you is a story I want to learn, but it's that one side, that gentle, raw side, that makes me completely weak in your presence. Your strength and elegance are mesmerizing, but when you reveal that softer side of you, that's when I'm completely captivated, falling deeper every time. Every part of you intrigues me, but it's when you show your truest emotions, those delicate, quiet moments that leave me breathless and lost in your world. Your complexity is what makes you unforgettable, but it's the side that shows your deepest emotions. When you let your guard fall, that has me completely in awe.